Well, hello and welcome to another Kuma's Kitchen episode. And if my stepfather was alive to see this, this could be my final episode. I'm about to really annoy a lot of Swiss Germans. See, I'm taking in Switzerland, for the German side of Switzerland, we have a national dish, which is Rösti. Rösti is made with potatoes, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And it's only eaten on the German side and not on the French side. So we call the division between German Switzerland and French Switzerland, we call that the Rösti ditch or the Rösti Graben. So what I've done to Rösti tonight may be unforgivable, but it's a mixture of Swiss and Italian because I've made Skillet Rösti pizza. Yes, it's a pizza without a dough base. So yeah, maybe the Italians will hate me too, I don't know. Rösti, the Rösti potatoes are the base, and then on top, pizza sauce, and either pepperoni or salami, in my case salami, because I can't really get pepperoni here. And then mozzarella cheese. That's a little hot. Danger. Oh. Oh. Some of the Swiss might hate me for this, but I think you're gonna love this. I know I am. So let's go to the kitchen and make some right now. All right, so our ingredients for a Rösti are pretty simple. In fact, that's the nice thing about Rösti, or I should say Rösti pizza are simple. But the nice thing about Rösti has always been a very simple dish. Potato, butter, salt, pepper. You got Rösti. All right, so let's have a look at what we got for this Rösti pizza. Well, I've got across the front here a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper. Then I've got over here a quarter cup of butter melted. Over here I've got 4 ounces or 110 grams of salami, and I've just sliced that just semi-thinly. Over here I've got a half a cup of pasta sauce. Now, in this case, I've got this really nice one by Botticelli. I'm not promoting them or anything, but that's just the one I got from my local store. Roasted garlic, and it's nice and thick. Look at it, it's got a nice thickness to it. I like that. And a nice thick sauce to put on there. You don't want something too thin. Potatoes, the main ingredient for the Rösti, and that is 20 ounces or 570 grams of potatoes, and they've been grated. Now we're going to have to squeeze the water out of those yet too. I'll show you that in just a minute here. And then over here, 7 ounces or 200 grams of mozzarella cheese grated. Of course, we need that with a pizza, right? All right, so first thing we want to do with our, let's grab a bowl here. We're going to mix the potato and the salt, pepper, and the butter together. But what I want to do first is I want to squeeze the water out. Now, you don't have to squeeze a lot of water out, like, sometimes you want to squeeze it out with inside a cloth. All you do here is grab a handful, and let's see, some water is coming out of there. That's good enough. Get that out of there. And just keep doing that until you just squeezed out that excess water. I know it's really messy on the hands. Have a towel nearby. All right, so that's all squeezed out. And how much water did we get out? Well, let's get that out of the way. Have a look inside that. So that's all extra water that we really don't want in there, and that's just perfect now. Oh, a little bit overboard there. All right, so now I want to sprinkle on the salt, sprinkle on the pepper. I'm just going to toss that a little bit before I add the butter in, just so I can get that salt and pepper spread throughout. All right, and then I'm going to add the butter. And then just, again, toss until the butter is spread throughout the potatoes. All right, this is going to be our pizza crust. All right, so what we got over here, we got the cast iron pan. I'm going to bring that up on medium heat. The minute that comes up to a decent heat, we're going to add in the potatoes. Just going to give that a second. All right, that's feeling nice and hot. So what I'm going to do now, put the potato in here. And then, just kind of spread that potato around a little bit. And you don't need to tamp it down hard, but just a little bit, just to kind of get it nice and even. Push it down a little bit. Now, I want to cook that for about 12 to 15 minutes. What I wanted to do is when I get nice browning on the outside of the potato, and also get it all kind of holding together, like it just gets cooked together, and it's going to cook up through the potato too. And then we're going to flip it, and that's the fun part. All right, it's been cooking away for 15 minutes there. Now comes the most fun part, and he says this in little quotes, fun in a very sarcastic way, because yeah, this is the worst part of making rösti, okay? Flipping it without totally destroying it. So first thing I want to do is I just kind of go around the edges here and loosen it up. As you can see, it's very fragile. There's nothing holding a rösti together other than a potato. So you're not got any eggs in there or anything like that. So that means it can easily fall apart on you. So you've got to get in underneath here. And you've got to make sure that it's looking good. I don't think we're going to have too much of a disaster. All right. And now, the moment of truth. Easiest thing to do is take a cutting board. Oh, I should really have my second. Yeah, there we go. Because it's much easier if I grab it with two hands than one. And ba-boom. Oh, now the moment of truth. Oh, yes. It came away safely. All right. So now what we do, go in here, anything that's still sticking here, loosen that up a bit. All right. And now we just slide it. Look at that. No disaster. Whew. It's extra fun when you're doing it on camera. All right, so that all went perfectly. And just kind of tamp that down into place everywhere. Then it's time to put on the sauce. So this is still cooking, still got a medium heat, still cooking away here. Well, I turn it into a pizza. Because right now it's a rösti. Well, it's a half-cooked rösti. And I'm just going to kind of flatten out that middle a bit. All right, on goes the tomato sauce. And then, up there, I just kind of smooth that out across there. Da-da-da-da. You don't need to go all the way to the edge. It's like a pizza, remember? We just kind of keep it in from the edge a little bit. Oh, that's looking pretty good, huh? All right, perfect. Lick the spoon, very important part. Now, gonna get the either salami or pepperoni, whichever you're using. Gonna get that on there, just kind of set them in place. All right, a couple extras there. Somebody's going to get a little bit of extra treat. All right, then once you got that in place, now it's time to get the cheese on there. And again, I want to keep the cheese more towards the center. Just kind of keep it like just that ½ inch or 12, 13, 14 millimeters back from the edge. Just put it on here. Look at that. Starting to look like a pizza? Yeah. A pizza with a potatoey, Rösti base. All right. That's our pizza ready to go. All right, I'm going to turn that off. That's going to go to the oven over there at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for another 15 minutes. And then we're going to have pizza or Rösti pizza. All right, see you then. And there we go. A skillet Rösti pizza. All right, let's cut a piece out of there. So just gonna cut across and probably end up, getting stuck on some piece of salami or something because I don't have my knife here, but this doesn't have that sharp an edge. Come on. Oh yeah, right in the middle of a piece of, okay, well, now I'm gonna have to eat that. Oh, haha. Well, still a little hot to be cutting actually. You know, let this usually sit for about 10-15 minutes while you make up a salad or something like that. But I want to show you what this looks like. All right, let's get a plate over here. Oh, look at that. It's a beautifully brown piece of potato there. All right, so we just go down underneath here. And there we go. A slice of skillet Rösti pizza. Now this is not the kind of pizza you can pick up with your hands because it'll just fall apart. This is definitely you're gonna eat that with a fork or a spoon, just about. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. So make sure you get yourself some of this. All right, if you like this crazy Swiss Italian recipe of skillet Rösti pizza, and if the Swiss don't come and hang me, make sure you stick around and check out the other recipes here on the site. They're all original Kevin Riley Kuma's Kitchen recipes. Some of them are crazy mix-ups like this. I like to do a lot of fusion and muck around with my recipes. Also, make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any. Now, go make this skillet Rösti pizza. And be cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.